Today in our episode we will visit international dance sport tournament for the first time. We will talk with the captain of national basketball team Rustam Murzagaliyev. And we will tell you how skaters of Kazakhstan junior team train. I welcome you to the International Ballroom Dance Tournament. It is called Jibek Cup 2020. We are now in the capital of Kazakhstan, Nur-Sultan. You could see how many beautiful people are around me. Ballroom dancing is definitely an art because what participants do on the floor is fascinating, but at the same time it is essential to have excellent physical training in order to perform such elements. Jibek Cup is an annual event in the world of dancing. This time we have about 1,000 participants, 1,000 dancers who represent more than 10 countries of the world. It will be difficult for judges as well to choose the best one from the whole variety of talents. And it will be difficult for me to stand still and not to start dancing under these melodic dances. Here they are, graceful ladies and gallant cavaliers. At the same time, a dozen of pairs go on the parquet, a kind of CIS dance sport championship. The complexity of elements as well as artistry are evaluated. Each performance is a mini show, drama. Competition is tough as the best dance masters arrived in the capital. Next to me is Alexander Andriyenko, main director of this competition. Alexander, good afternoon. Could you tell me what are the nuances and formalities of preparing such show? The most important thing is a competitive spirit in order to set everyone up. How would you rate the potential of dance sports and what positions it has in the world today? The potential is quite good. Dancers and sports system itself have been developing. It is getting better and better every year. Waiting to go on a parquet is always an exciting thing, to enter on time, not to forget the moves and of course not to forget about emotions. Beginners have big victories ahead, but now they are keeping their backs and following the rhythm. However, you need to train a lot in order to grip everyone's attention. Who was your inspiration? Who guided you? My parents, since my childhood. At first I did not want to dance, then I liked it a lot. I've been dancing for 7 years. Did you have problems with stereotypes when, for example, they say that a man should do boxing? They said, but I do not care. I do not respond to that. The main thing is that you like dancing after all. Yes, not they, but you have to like it by yourself. How to perform tango, rumba or waltz, we can take a great example from participants. Every detail is important. Dance coherence and extreme concentration, just a wrong turn of the head and whole composition may fall apart. The physical training of Vyacheslav and Alona can only be envied. This couple from Nur-Sultan made 3 dances without stopping. These are the main rules. Guys, we have watched you. You dance without stopping. I do not know how physically possible it is. I'm breathing now the same as you. Are you satisfied with yourself? We are satisfied. This is a sport after all. Great sport, and we hope that it will be Olympic sport in the near future. We have been preparing for this, so for us it is a normal load. The higher the tour level, the more drive we get. Dancers are doing their best so that together their wits takes a long time for them. And when it seemed that everyone was immersed in the magic of dance, a fire siren was suddenly turned on in the building. Guys, let's continue. It turned out to be a system error, no reason to panic. Now there will be dancing again. Main stars of the evening, couple from Russia, Dmitry Zharkov and Olga Kulikova, performed out of competition. In the dance world, they are like the Brazilians in football. They won the title of world champions for 5 times.
Где вы находите для себя мотивацию, чтобы участвовать в соревнованиях снова? Потому что 5 раз становиться...
Where do you find motivation to take part in competitions again? Because you are 5 times world champions. Many people become champion once and stop at this. What motivates you to move on? We really love to dance, and we do not dance for the sake of good results. We are living with dance. We cannot imagine ourselves without a dance. This is quite deep question. When you win the first world championship, it is always unforgettable as this is a major tournament. The second one is more difficult. When you win for the 5th time, of course, you do not have the same emotions as you had on the first time. But gradually, you get a great pleasure from training as well, as from the fact that you make the audience happy. The way we were met today is more important than any title. Alexander, could you tell me what do you teach first of all? Is it possible to teach me some basic elements just in 2-3 minutes? Of course, believe in yourself. We open our hands, look at people, smile and direct our energy to them with love, openness and faith. Thanks. Awesome, thank you. It was Alexander Andrienko, director of this competition, and we will continue to learn. There are finals ahead, so dancers have a glow of emotions. It turns out that they are quite superstitious people. They're doing pre-start rituals right now. Couple from Uzbekistan, Andrei and Mina, fell just short of reaching the prize. But they were definitely remembered by the audience. It seems to us that if there was a costume contest, you would be given the first place for sure. How do you agree on choosing the outfit? My mother works on my outfit and on my entire image. She always tries to choose the best look for me. Could your mom sit next to you? I thought you were a friend or a sister. It's a pleasure to hear this. We just live and breathe with that. We're trying not only to win but also to make the audience interested. In fact, parents of athletes can be referred to a separate category of fans. They're easily noticeable with their glowing eyes either from happiness or from experiences. As I understand it, you are the dad of one of the participants. Yes. What is your mission for today? It is to support them. I ran with water and tried to create some kind of comfort. Is this a real sport? They are almost boxers. I believe that dancing is a real sport. Formerly officers and now a lot of people are dancing the Viennese waltz. Dancers literally lit the floor and the best ones from them, according to the judges, were the current Kazakhstan champions, couple from Almaty, Ayan Jumatayev and Yekaterina Panteleeva. Only the competition itself is over. Everyone was dancing again, even after summing up the results. Next in our episode, there is a big interview with captain of Kazakhstan national basketball team Rustam Murzagaliyev about the team mood, love to rap and the Legionnaires' mission in sports of our country.
Рустам, я вас приветствую. Рады вас видеть.
Welcome, Rustam. How are you doing? Hello, everything is fine. We have a media day today. Yesterday we had one training session. The coach showed what he wants from us in defense as well as in the attack. New faces are appearing nowadays. Was the national team already updated? We have a new coach. In fact, everyone knows Emil Raikovich. Yes, he's well known to all the fans. Rotation begins with the trainer. He looks not only at Astana players, but at all players.
Не ротация, а вот подборка игроков зависит от тренера. То есть он не только смотрит на астанинских игроков, он смотрит на других игроков с других клубов. Основной костяк, да, Астана. Ну, есть у нас ребята.
The main backbone, yes, is Astana. However, there are some guys from other clubs like Tabol, Caspian, Sinigorye, also one player from Aktobe.
Список, где также и с Актобе есть один игрок заявлен.
Rustam, what is happening this season in the VTB League?
Ну, что касается нас, то мы достаточно неплохо провели
As for us, we had a good first few games. We won the Lokomotiv Zenit. We started quite well. Then there was some kind of decrease. We are unsuccessfully performing outside the country. We really want to win at least one game. I don't know what we're missing. It's unexplainable. We play very well at home. It can be shown even at recent game with Khimki.
Недавно игра с Химками это показала.
Each game can decide whether you will be in the playoffs or not. This season, you are captain of the team, captain of Kazakhstan national team. Do you feel the responsibility?
Ну, то есть, во-первых, мне очень приятно, что меня выбрали, что я стал капитаном Астаны.
Of course, I'm very pleased that I was chosen. The responsibility has doubled. My task is to transfer the coach settings to the players, to maintain discipline.
Мне как сборной дисциплина в команде и передавать от руководства клуба, от тренера.
Were there times when you need to scold a teammate?
Да, ну то есть я имею.
Yes, I have a right to do so. I am in Astana for 8 seasons in a row, and I have been a member of the team for a long time.
Сборная уже, ну, прилично.
Yargali's leave surprised you?
Вообще, да, очень. Но мы с ним разговаривали.
Yes, very surprised, as we have known each other for a long time. He had said that he was planning to leave the team a year before, but I didn't believe in it for some reason.
Но я в это не верил почему-то.
This confirms that there is another life outside the sports, and you also need to think about it. Have you ever thought about that?
Приходят. Ну, я такой человек, что я думаю о будущем, что будет.
Yes, I am a kind of person who thinks about the future. Sport is temporary. I thought about it, but have not come up with anything yet. I don't bother. I will just play my favorite game. But I do not see myself as a coach.
Я думал, да, над тренерской деятельностью, но я пока себя не вижу. Я думал только. Но я не вижу себя тренером в плане... Не знаю, это надо все равно увидеть, какие-то качества себе найти, там, тренерские.
Because I look at Emil Rajkovic and how he works. He perceives losing really hard. Man is a winner, and he loves to win.
Ну, как бы, очень трудно. Он человек победитель, он любит, ну, как бы побеждать.
Would you like your children to be basketball players?
Ну, вот для своих детей не знаю. Тут сейчас возможностей много.
I do not know. Now the world is big. There are many opportunities. The main thing is to be devoted for something with a soul. If my son or daughter wants to play basketball, then why not? I try to love things in my childhood, starting from karate, judo, tennis. Then I told my mother that I wanted to play basketball. When did the understanding that basketball is the thing of your life happen? When I was invited to a sports school, I played on the street, then went to the section to the Almaty Sport Boarding School. There I had a coach, Rahimov Maxim Akhmetovich, who is like a second father to me. We still keep in touch. I stood out with my height since the childhood, but I searched my place in sports for a long time. If not for basketball, what other sport you would like to do? Football. At the age of 14, I started playing basketball. Until that time, I played football every day. I always follow football news. I like to be distracted sometimes from basketball. Do you have a favorite team? Barcelona. That is, answer for the question Messi or Ronaldo is definitely Messi. Yes, he's a true talent. I respect Cristiano Ronaldo. Really hard-working person. Guys, we have one entertaining minute. Let's remember the childhood. The game is called Zakaznoi. I, or a captain, orders a point. After that, we have to get there. If I hit a man, but there will be no captain, then he has -1. We play up to -3. Who first throws? 1, 2, 3. I'm the first. Everything is fair. This is not a montage. I feel that I will lose. Not everything is simple. When and how did you get the option to play for Astana?
Я играл в Алмате после школы на первом курсе.
I played in Almaty after graduating from the school. In my first year, I spent 1 year at a local club. Valery Alexeyevich saw me when our coach was Italian Matteo Boniccioli. We had the Kazakhstan Cup. We played with Astana. After one play, Valery Alexeyevich caught me and Marchukov by hands on the stairs. He explained that he wants to see us in the club.
Меня и Марчуков. Он нам все объяснил, что он хочет нас видеть.
How was the move? It was heavy.
Не знаю, мне было 19 лет, я никогда не уезжал.
I was 19 years old. I never left Almaty. I always lived with my parents. But I talked with my mother and said that this is my chance. If it doesn't work out now, I don't know what will happen then. Mom understood and let me go. Every year in the summer, I come to home. She's already used to it, but it's hard for her anyway. But my father is fine with this.
Он не то чтобы строгий, он нормально к этому относится. Он мужчина.
Have you ever had offers from abroad?
У меня было небольшое, я бы сказал, предложение.
I had a small offer interest from Lithuania.
Ко мне с Литвы.
I don't know which club, but one coach wrote to me there was a little interest through him.
Через него, получается, было такое интерес такой небольшой.
What is the atmosphere in the locker room now?
За все, вот сколько, 8 лет я, 8-й год.
Every year, new players, legionnaires, come to us, and we welcome them hospitably like real Kazakhs. We have never had difficult situations with the legionnaires.
Не знаю, у нас не было.
Everyone comes, and it is easy enough to find a common language. No matter what language you speak, the main thing is to be open. We even had the most closed players, we revealed them, they began to communicate with us.
Которые у нас скрытые были, мы их раскрывали в плане, они начинали с нами общаться.
Who is the funniest in the team?
Касательно Астаны, у нас Джеремай Хилл, это такой.
We have Jeremiah, if we speak about Astana. The youngest, the most fervent. Sometimes you're sad, you look at him, he starts to joke. But in general, everyone is funny, even doctors.
Один из самых веселых. А так все веселые, у нас даже доктора вон.
There are stereotypes that basketball players are necessarily connected with sneakers,
Я
rap.
люблю наш казахстанский рэп, я люблю американский рэп. То есть хип-хоп.
I love rap. Our Kazakhstan and American rap. I like hip-hop culture. Many people know Skriptonit. I like him very much.
Кто еще? Асха Принц есть такой.
Also, I like Asha Prince and Jack Halip.
И кто еще? Ну и Джахалип.
Do you remember what you spent your first salary on?
Да, у него первая зарплата была 20 тысяч тенге. Я в ЦСКА еще играл.
Yes, I played in CSKA and received 20,000 tenge at that time. I still studied. CSKA put me on the smallest rate. I brought the money home and gave it to my mom.
Тенге, и я отдал маме.
What was the reaction of your mom? She knew my nature. She knew that I will bring the money to home. I will give it to her. But she pretended to be surprised.
Сделала вид, что она удивилась, но я знаю, что она знала.
How do you spend your holidays today?
Ну, я вот стараюсь дома, я же такой домашний человек.
I try to spend time at home. I'm generally a home person. I watch TV, read a book.
Посидеть в телефоне, почитать книжку.
How much time do you spend on social networks?
Ну, я вот сейчас, раньше очень много, сейчас стараюсь поменьше.
I used to spend a lot, but now I try less.
В Ютубе
I like to spend time in YouTube watching something useful.
полезно.
I want to get rid of Instagram, these constant posts, and they are endless.
Не знаю, вот это вот постоянная лента, и она нескончаемая.
Who is the most dependent on social network in the club?
От соцсетей?
Да.
Так, кто у нас? Да все, наверное,
Ну,
понемногу.
Роберт,
Everybody, a little
Да, я
bit.
вот хотел,
Probably Robert is dependent.
да, Роберт,
He's constantly on the phone. Sometimes he even complains.
сам иногда жалуется.
He says that he is tired of this phone, constantly uses it.
Домой. Там 5 минут там иди, и вот пока идем, он там, да, надоел этот телефон, уже не могу, постоянно в нем.
let's kill the intrigue. It was painful. If I don't score now, then I lose. Congratulations with the victory, Captain. It could not be otherwise. It was Rustam Murzagaliyev. Later in the program, Coach Vladimir Kostin will tell us what modern skating is like. Get ready, be boarded, and let's go. This is Vladimir Kostin, a 5-time world champion in speed skating among veterans and now a mentor of these guys who are objectively considered one of the best young skaters in Kazakhstan. We had youth games last year, we won games in Kazakhstan. Now we have the championship of Kazakhstan, we're contenders for first place there. And our adult team is very strong. Morozov, Gavrilov, Galiyev are international guys. Trainees under care of Vladimir Kostin form the junior team of Kazakhstan. Everything is free for athletes, uniforms, skates, training camps and trips to competitions. The state took care of everything. But the selection criteria for the section are strict and not everyone can bear such stress. We have a difficult technical sport. He's on the same level with gymnastics. The most important is coordination. In addition to coordination, there must be great health. The athlete should have a spirit. There are new disciplines constantly appeared, mass start introduced. Team sprint, entertainment is growing. People always come to mass skating. You can take people from there. Speed skating is the oldest type of Olympic program. The first competitions were held in the UK in January 1763, but as sport, speed skating was developed in the second half of the 19th century. In Kazakhstan, its rapid development began with the establishment of the legendary Medeo ice rink. Thanks to the highlands and the purest mountain water, more than 200 world records were set here for ice flooding. A new era began with the building of Alao Ice Sports Palace in the capital of the country. In 2011, we built such a skating rink and we had a burst. Great conditions, the weather is no longer affected. Ice is one of the best in the world. Skaters are the fastest people on the planet. Using only their muscular strength to move on ice, they can reach speeds of up to 60 kilometers per hour. The record belongs to the Dutchman Kjeld Niels. With the help of an aerodynamic shield mounted on a car, the athlete accelerated to a speed of 93 kilometers per hour. Now we have a new system, the heels comes off. Previously the heels were stiff. When people got tired, they fell on their skates and the speed dropped very much. Now the heel is not pressed and the speed has increased. There is no pressure toe on the ice. Most recently, adult Kazakhstan skaters successfully performed in a tournament on 4 continents in the United States, winning 5 medals including 1 gold. Such victories inspire not only juniors but also mentors. What is important is the desire of the athlete himself, so that he wants to practice. Not for someone's sake, but for himself. If there is a desire of an athlete, we will help him to be developed in everything. This section of the video of the week completes the release. The Rally Off-Road World Cup was held in the USA. Its results include dozens of wrecked cars, fortunately not serious injuries to pilots, and such spectacular shots.